My cancer journey started when I was a toddler of 18 months old. My mother felt some strange swelling around my glands.
Mm.
She took me to the local GP, who said my symptoms could be harmless, but they gave my mum the option to pursue the issue further with a specialist. And after some tests and scans, we found out that I had liver cancer. I underwent surgery and chemotherapy to destroy the cancer living inside my body. After 6 months of treatment, the cancer was gone and I was declared in remission. But in the process, the treatment weakened my immune system and left me vulnerable to illness. Years later, I noticed I was falling sick far more easily than the other kids in school.
Mm.
My constant illness resulted in a lot of time off school, to a point where the Department of Education was threatening to punish my parents. The system couldn't really adapt or understand that I was different from the other kids, like with my medical history and my cancer. It's very strange talking about my medical history, because I was diagnosed with cancer so young that I didn't even experience it in some ways. I learned about what happened to me in the time after, and I've only been able to interpret my story from the music I listened to after, like seeing how I can think about my story in a retrospective sense.
So, Josh, you've only once you were a toddler, they did get rid of the cancer then, but now your health condition is more so that you do have that compromised immune system. Is that right?
Yes, it's ongoing problems after, because of the treatment that killed the cancer.
Mm. So, obviously, congratulations on being named as a youth ambassador for Bandana Day. That's pretty exciting. Talk
Thank
us
you.
through how CanTeen has helped you.
CanTeen has helped me in so many ways. One of the best moments of my life came from CanTeen. Probably the best moment was in February of this year, back when festivals could happen. CanTeen's Side of Stage initiative allowed me to see my favorite poet on stage, Tebe Hositsile. I was a front row center stage, and it was just the most incredible thing. And the funds and awareness raised for CanTeen allows them to do stuff like that for me. Music is really where I find everything in my life. So for CanTeen to be able to do that for me is just incredible.
Yes, so that is what I wanted to get to. I know that you are really passionate about music. Due to your medical history, you have a compromised immune system, as we've just touched on there, and that means that you spend a bit more time inside and in lockdown, probably more than the rest of us before this year. But obviously with COVID, you're probably a bit more adapted to that than we are. One of the things that you love most is music, and is that something that you found because you were spending so much time inside that you could kind of connect with something on a level that was a good hobby to do?
Yeah, it's sort of like my love for skating, that while all of the kids were doing sport outside, I was stuck inside watching videos of people skate. Like, I was watching people do sports while I was stuck inside. And in the same way, it's very much that way for music. I was in isolation for almost half my schooling years in some ways. It's where music is really where I found the language to express myself. And it's where I found the language to articulate the very unusual feelings that come from like a strange upbringing with cancer.
Do you write your own stuff?
Yes, I do. I write my own music, and it's all like I'll listen to Pharrell Williams and Tyler, the Creator, Mikey Alfred from Illegal Civilization. I'll listen to those people, and then it just all comes right back to how I write and then how I interpret my own story.
That's so amazing. It's like a therapy almost. It's just, it
Exactly.
sounds like you're so passionate about it. How are you now? Are you feeling healthy? Have you had an okay year health-wise?
Yeah, what I'm so thankful for, I really don't know how, is that my health condition has gotten better over time. And I sort of draw a link from like my health history to hip hop. One of my favorite lines from Biggie Smalls is, damn right, I like the life I live, because I went from negative to positive. And it's, I went from completely stuck at home to like, now I feel like I can be a healthy teenager again. And that's partly because of the programs from CanTeen, and it's partly just really like the luck of the universe that said, okay, you had a terrible time when you're a young person, but now with this support, you can be healthy again. I'm really, really grateful for that. My medical history has improved.
That's amazing. And just quickly, you have designed your own bandana this year. What inspired you?
The bandana I'm wearing right now that I designed is called the Steez bandana. It's actually from hip hop, and that's from Method Man, who's a musician from the clan, or the group, the hip hop group Wu-Tang Clan. It means style with ease. And I draw that from, I think that once you survive an experience like cancer, it doesn't have to be cancer, but when you survive something, when you go through something, you gain a confidence just inherent to yourself. And I articulate that through steez, the language of hip hop. I think I gained steez from enduring cancer that I wanted to imbue into this bandana to say, okay, if you wear this bandana, you can wear a part of just the human element of my story.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I was able to design that. It's done a bit differently this year because of COVID. They're selling it online at bandanaday.org.au. You can donate there as well, but that's where you can buy this online exclusive bandana.